Yo, I'm a blood clot cheese at, dog. Are you playing with me? I'm a cheese. Hold on. Oh, where my cheese at, dog? Yo, I always lose my blood clot cheese, dog. Oh, there's my cheese. See, I found my cheese. I found my blood clot cheese, dog. How you mean, dog? Hold on. Yeah, let me show you this. Let me show you this. There you go. But I'll show you this, dog. I'll show you this. Hold on. Hold on. Stupid, like, stupid things, yeah? Stupid cocoa. I'm gonna call it cocoa. So I don't get in trouble. You get me? Hold on. Put my mask on still. Stupid things. Hold on. Look, I can't see. I can see now? Yeah, hold on. Like for 2 steps, though. You gotta put my mask on for 2 steps. Are you playing with me? Yeah. Anyways, see, no mask off. No, oh, bridging. Yo. No. Yo, I'm showing you, man. Like, yo, Clive, what are you saying, rude boy? I just like, do I need a cider or do I not? If I like 2 or 3, do I need one? Because if I need one, I need to go back upstairs. Because I'm going to get like dinner right now. Dinner, tea. And I'm gonna get chicken shawarma with like some corn, like corn on the cob. Do I need a cider, dog? Do I just walk and like no, I need a cider. Straight up. I need a cider. I'm going back in. And y'all are coming with me. Y'all are coming with me. PeacH is in the building. Scott V is in the building. Scott, what did you have for dinner tonight? Because I know I hate this time zone thing. I hate it. Like, really, I hate it. It sucks. Because it's like 3 o'clock, or no, 5 o'clock. Flipping hell. Time flies. But it's like 5 o'clock where I'm at. And it's like what, 10 o'clock where you're at? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah. It's like 10 o'clock where y'all are at, 5 o'clock where I'm at. So like it's still light out here, but it's like dark where you guys are. It doesn't make any sense. That's not fair. Like that is not fair. But what did you have for dinner? I want to know. Hold on, I'm gonna go through the comments still. Hold on one second. Clive is in the building. Clive is in the building. Rah. Ticka, la. You don't know. Lawrence Watkins, Mr. Alabama, Mr. like what they call them things? Tumbleweed. Yo, I'm calling Lawrence Watkins tumbleweed from now on, dog. Straight up. Yeah, I seen that. PeacH is in the building. You're in the building, dog. How do you mean, Lawrence Watkins? Yes. Scotty V in the place to be. He looks like Bruce Lee, and yo, he got a cooking degree. He could cook the best, even if it's a baguette, putting like chicken tikka on it, cheddar and bacon. Yes. I'm gonna try that, guy. But you know what? I don't even want to try it. I want you to like do those 2 things for me still. When I come back home, dog, I want you to run those 2 things for me still. Hold on, I need to go in and get the cider. Shh. Hold up. hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. See the green screen? What? Green screen things? What? Big up. Hold up. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. Ah, hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento. Hold on. 2 of those, 3 of those. So, yeah, we get one of the three. Mine's in the place to be. Big up, man, like Scotty V. How you mean? All day. Yo, you ever see that Family Guy show? I don't like that show. Real talk. I think it's stupid. That's just me. I think that's so stupid. But like, I think it was no, it wasn't Family Guy. It was South Park, and I like South Park. I don't like Family Guy, but I like South Park. And on South Park, they were like, these are like chin diapers. Dog. I thought. Hold on, hold on. Give me a second. Mom, do you need anything? All right. You don't want to clam chowder or nothing? All right. So no clam chowder for Mama PeacH. Mama PeacH normally racks a clam chowder like on a Friday stuff, but stupid chin diapers. I hate these things. Like I remember making fun of people who used to wear these things back in the day, and then this COVID thing. And like it was that old tune from back in the day, like things to make you go, like things to make you go, Like I ain't trying to do no like German things there. I just like things to make you go, and it is. It's like really, like yo. Anyways, I can't get on that because I started talking about them things like, and YouTube were like, you got a warning. I'm like a warning. They're like, yeah, you got a warning because you're talking like some medical things. I'm like, all right. So PeacH ain't gonna talk no medical things, I guess. Like I just talking the truth still, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, Mr. YouTube, Mrs. YouTube, like little boy and girl YouTube, whatever floats your boat. No business. Straight up. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. Like I gotta put up my pants, man. How you mean? Like riding down still. Wow. I got this belt, but it's like not a good belt. It's not a good belt at all, man. Straight up. So I'm going in. So okay. So my plan is, and this is my plan. My plan is I'm gonna get a chicken shawarma with like corn on the cob. Yes, Scotty V. I'm gonna get a chicken shawarma and it's dope. Like, yo, it's not frozen chicken shawarma things. Like, it's fresh every day. It's dope. And they do a wicked Philly cheesesteak, wicked hamburgers. Like, yo, the place is the bomb. But it's like I'm gonna get chicken shawarma with like pickled turnips, Lebanese pickles, hot peppers, parsley, garlic sauce. They don't have hummus, but I got hummus, dog. Straight up, I got hummus up in the fridge, dog. So yo, I ain't even worried. And then yeah, it's like a corn on the cob, but they like slice it in half and charge you extra because cheap bastards, but whatever. But it's like y'all run them things, and then I still got like half of a goat roti. I still got half of a goat roti left that I just like done blazed up in the little like toaster oven. So I'm gonna go to the roti shop, get extra gravy. What's the time? 5:03. I got an hour to get there. I'm good. It's like 20 minutes away. So it's like, yeah, you guys are stuck with me for like 20 minutes if you stick around still. But like, yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get like some extra sauce, 2 sauces, 50 cents each. That's not bad. So I get them things, sauce it up a bit. It's like I like a bit of sauce with yo, and I get a pepper sauce too, because I like heat, man. I already put that. I already like it was a whole goat roti. I already put the 2 sauces on it and the pepper sauce. But I'm gonna like get the next pepper sauce and get like 2 more like sauces, like goat roti sauces, straight up. I ain't even playing with you. Real things, real things. And yo, Pete done went back upstairs. He got his cider. I'm good to go. How do you mean? Let's run the show. How do you mean? We rock it, bro. What we got it under control. West Ham up in Europe. It is just like whoa. We got Zuma, 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 Zuma. We got Zuma. What a player, man. What a player. Like, yo, I ain't even playing with you. What a player, man. Like, yo, what a player. He's the best player we signed in the transfer window. Him and Ariola. Those are my two. If I had to pick three, I'd say him, Ariola, and David Moyes from like a year back. And I didn't expect I'd say that, but I am. Real things, man. Let me go through the comments. Hold on 1 second. I love Lamb too, dog. I just seen that like whilst I was scrolling up. Yes, Clive. Hey, PeacH. Yes, Clive. Bad boy. Yes, Scott. And no, first Lawrence Watkins, Alabama. What's up? Big up. Scott PeacH is in the building. No, Scott V is in the building. How you mean, Lawrence Watkins? Yes. Scott V in the place to be. He looks like Bruce Lee, but he supports West Ham United all the way long because we keep singing that bubble song. Sing, sing, song. We never get it wrong. We could even sing a Arnie tune. We could sing a Payette tune, but then we get murdered up in the room. What happened to Payette? Why did Payette do that? That was so dumb, man. So that was like, you never listen to gals, man. You never listen to gals. And homeboy listened to his gal, and it's like, okay, yeah, we'll go back to France. Stupid, man. Like, yo, his career, like, just shot off after that. I had shepherd's pie and broccoli, carrots, and peas. That's not for me. That's like, yo, differently. My mom cooks a mean shepherd's pie, dog. My mom cooks a mean shepherd's pie, dog. But it's like, yeah, yeah, like, yo, it's comfort food. I get it. It's like mince and tatties, and it like I get it. I get it. Like shepherd's pie, mince and tatties, like that's comfort food things. But I like the extravagant. I like the baguette with the chicken tikka, the cheddar, and the bacon on top. Dog. I ain't even playing with you. That'd be bomb. That would be absolutely bomb delicious. See, I just made up new words, dog. Bomb delicious. How do you mean? Alabama, done know. Fort in Alabama, done know. Clive, I had that for lunch today, bro. What are you talking about? Chicken short rib? What? That's what I'm talking about. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. You got to get like the garlic sauce on it and the hot sauce on it. And the pickled turnips are the best. Like, you know how you got like, you know how you got pickled onions? It's like pickled turnips. It's like, I like pickled beetroot too. Pickled beetroot is the joint. I don't business, man. We always have that like on Boxing Day. It's like because we have two dinners. Well, y'all do too, because y'all know what I'm talking about. But we have two dinners. So like the first dinner on Christmas like night is like, yeah, Christmas night. It is on Christmas night, dog. I ain't tripping. But like the first meal on Christmas night is like the cooked turkey, stuffing with the sausage meat. You know what I mean? Parsnips, like all them things there, dog. Like, yo, you have that the first night. Then the next night, dog, that's when it hits the fan. That's when you got the piccalilli. You got the pickle, like Branston pickle, dog, like the brown pickle things, dog. You got the cold turkey. You got like the cold stuffing, dog. How do you mean? It's just like, that's my favorite meal. Like the Boxing Day meal is better than the Christmas dinner meal. I ain't even playing with you. Like that's the shit right there, dog. That's the and yo, what was it my dad did this year? He did like some Brussels sprouts with like pancetta. It's like bacon, but it's like Italian bacon. And he did Scott knows what I'm talking about. But he did like the Brussels sprouts with pancetta. Bomb, 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 by Z. How you mean? Haha, love it, PT. Yo, we love Scotty V. We do. We love Scotty V. We do. We love Scotty V. We do. Oh, Scotty V. We love you. Don't know. How you mean, man? Lawrence, Mr. Alabama, Tumbleweed. Yes, sir. That's Joe. I guess you can't name. I guess you can't name your nickname. How you mean? You can't name your nickname. You're just Tumbleweed, dog. Like Alabama things, dog. How do you mean? Yo, you're Alabama things. Like that's Tumbleweed things, dog. Like ghost town things, dog. How do you mean? Real talk. Yo, selector. Lawrence is coming in hard, dog. Lawrence is coming in hard. Scott, what all is in a shepherd's pie? I'll show you what's in the shepherd's pie, dog. I didn't even have to look below. I'll show you what's in the shepherd's pie. Mince, that's in the shepherd's pie. Um, Worcestershire sauce, that's in the shepherd's pie. Worcestershire sauce, mince, and then like Scotty probably does it up like flavorful, like he's on some next level with it. But like traditional shepherd's pie, like straight up, just like mince, Worcestershire sauce, like with the gravy and thing, and then potato on the top. Yo, put it in the oven to broil, get crispy on the top. Done. That's your shepherd's pie, dog. Just it's like mince and tatties, just like in a whatchamacallit. It's like mince and tatties in like I don't know, up class version. It's like mince and tatties like that. It's like a posh version. Oh hello, yes, posh peach. It's like mince and tatties, just posh, dog. Honestly, real talk. Shepherd's pie is mince and tatties, like basically posh. Honest to goodness, I ain't playing. That's what it is. I can't wait to see what Scott says, dog. Um, Declan's goal last night. What? That was dope, wasn't it? Like, yo, you see Southgate holding the man back. Like, there was. I didn't understand this. There was comparisons last night where they were like, "Oh, he looked like how he played for like when he was in Europe." No, he didn't. No, he didn't. People were saying like, "Oh, yeah, he looked like the Declan Rice that was playing in Europe." No, he didn't, because Southgate had him shackled. He couldn't even cross the like halfway line. It was like he had him such as it was like he was defensive midfielder and like center half. So I don't know where all these comments are coming from. Like, oh yeah, he looked like the Declan Rice that played in the Euros. No, he didn't. No, he did not. I disagree with that. Like 100 million, gazillion, trillion, billion%. No, he didn't. No. No, I'm not buying that, because when he played for England in the Euros, he could go to the halfway line, and then that was it. You know what I mean? Hold on, we got a guest. Hold on, who's the guest? I hope it's who I hope it is, and it is who I hope it is. See, now we're gonna bring sense to the conversation, so you don't have to listen to me ramble on about like mince and tatties and shepherd's pie and all them things. Yo, big up the man. Them. There's only one. There's only two. There's not three. There's two. There is two, because him and his brethren put two things down. And I love him and I love his brethren. And watch this. Owen, what? I got it. George, what? I got it. Libby, what? I got it. Princess Di, what? I got it. How you mean, dog? How you mean?
That's quite the introduction, my friend. Thank you for that.
You deserve every last bit of it, my
No,
friend.
you're
Every
far too
last bit of
kind.
it, dog.
You're far too kind. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm getting some food, so I'm happy. What are you saying?
Oh, nice. What are you getting?
Nice. Well, I'm getting whatchamacallit, chicken shawarma, and then I'm gonna
Ooh.
go to the roti shop, get 2 extra gravies because I got a roti the other night, but it's kind of dried up, so I'm gonna get like two like 50-cent gravies, and then like I'm gonna have that later on tonight, but have the shawarma for dinner. Gatesy, how are you doing, my friend?
I am very good, my friend. I am really good. I watched the
What
game, as I'm
happened
sure you
yesterday?
did.
Am I
Oh,
dreaming? What happened
no.
yesterday? Am I dreaming? Like what
Dominant.
happened? What?
Dominant. I've just
What?
seen in the comments. Lawrence, hello, mate. Hello, Clive. Hello, Gaz, or anybody else that's in the live chat. Hello, hope you're all well. Scott as well. Hello to you, mate. Hope you're all good. Mate, it was a totally dominant performance
Wasn't ever.
from the first whistle.
Yep.
It was like, yeah, we were in control.
Yep.
We got the goal 22nd minute. Yes,
Yep.
it was a bad back pass, but you know what? That's not our problem. I couldn't care less. Mistakes happen. Sometimes
Yep.
they're us that make it. We were the beneficiaries this time. So, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to absolutely take it. Michael Antonio absolutely just smashed holes in their back line all night. All night
What
he was
about?
doing it.
But Gatesy, what about that one pass that he laid off to Fredericks? I thought that was like mind blowing. That was
Yeah.
absolutely mind blowing, man.
And I was on the Patreon's post match sort of player ratings with Gio and
Hmm.
Gonzo. I was in the live chat.
Yep.
I gave Antonio a nine
Yeah,
out
me
of
too.
10,
Me
but he
too. I
wasn't
did
but he
too.
wasn't man of
Yep.
the match. But he wasn't man of the match. I
No,
gave
he was
Declan
my
a
man of
10.
the match, and I gave him a 9 out of 10.
I
Real
gave
talk.
Declan I gave Declan the 10. I
Did you?
seriously did. I gave him a
Did,
10.
let me ask you this. Did you see Gonzo's video this morning?
I did.
How beautiful was that? Like before every West Ham match, that should be played.
Hmm.
Like honestly, that was so class. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I loved it. I
Yeah.
absolutely like I was it was brilliant, man.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
mean,
that was like one
the
of the best
only
videos I've ever seen in my life, man.
the only
Honestly, that was
shame I think was that Lanzini had to get pulled off.
yep.
That sounds a bit wrong. He had to be substituted.
Oh, but that wasn't it. That
But
wasn't a yellow.
that
That
was
first
out of
tackle was not a
necessity.
yellow. That
Yeah.
first tackle was not a yellow. That
No,
he got
the
full
first
ball.
one wasn't, but the one that he got away with was.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Agreed,
you
agreed,
know,
agreed, agreed. Yep,
David Moyes made absolutely the right call.
yep.
Yeah, I did, Lawrence. I gave him a 10. I'm like, well, where did he put a foot wrong? I on the post match that we did, we actually recorded it this morning. And if any of you guys that are usually come onto our streams, onto the live chat and all the rest of it, apologies, but we had to record it early this morning, and it would have been like silly o'clock. So we decided to record it and then send it out for a premiere at 5:45 today, which was obviously 24 hours from the kickoff of the match
Gatesy,
yesterday.
Gatesy, Gatesy. Let me do the silly o'clock because of the time difference. Let me do the silly o'clock.
That's
But
your
like,
job.
yo,
I don't want to tread
I,
on your
I know,
toes.
I know, I
But
know.
as I
That's why
say,
I
so
only got like
that was why we didn't do
one.
it as a live thing. So apologies
Yeah.
for that, but it was just that's just the way it is sometimes. You got to do what you got to do. But
And where, yo,
no,
where can they check this out again? I forget. I'm scratching my head.
oh,
I forget, dog.
it's on a YouTube channel called Forged from Iron.
I
West Ham
never heard of
United
that,
give it
dog.
its full.
Forge from Lion?
Yeah,
Forge from
Forged.
Lion?
No, forged from. Everybody gets our bloody name wrong. I've heard so many people go. Oh, forged irons, forged from irons. I'm
So
like,
there's
no,
somebody
it's forged
named
from
Ryan in
iron.
your
How
chat.
hard is it?
So it's like forged from Ryan. Forged from
If you
Ryan.
like.
So it's
If you
like
like.
Saving Private Ryan. That's what I'm guessing. It's Saving Private Ryan, like forged from Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah. Lawrence, in answer to yours, I thought Zuma had a very good debut, but to be honest with you, I'm not too sure really up against the sturdiest of opposition. I gave him a solid 7.
No, he's the real deal, Gacy. I don't care what you
Oh no!
say.
Listen, he had a good game,
okay.
but like I
He's
say,
the real
there were
deal.
3 in my opinion, and that's what it's all about. Listen, it's about opinions, and I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that Lawrence is wrong. Everybody's got their own.
Right. I'm saying I am right. Zuma is the real deal. Honestly, trust me.
But no, for me, the 3 standout players in claret and blue were Ryan Fredericks. If only he could finish. That's the only thing. But
that was a good save, though. That was a good save.
Well, no, it was straight at him, though, to be fair. It was straight at him, PeacH. It was straight at him.
Yeah.
But Ryan Fredericks bombing up and down, absolutely tearing up and down their left flank. Michail Antonio and Declan Rice. I mean, Declan Rice showed leadership. He was a defensively, offensively, both aspects of his game were strong. I said it on our post match today. Claude Makelele made that position his own. Everybody for years called it the Makelele position. Well, that is rapidly, in my humble opinion, that is rapidly becoming the Declan Rice position. But 100%. The difference between Declan Rice and Claude Makelele, and Claude Makelele was world class at what he did. But the difference between Claude Makelele and Declan Rice is that Claude Makelele was purely a shield for the back line. He would break up play and he would give it to the attacking players that were in front of him to set the attacking moves going in the opposite direction. That was him. Declan Rice is that, but he also has the ability to do lung-busting runs like he did in the last game against Southampton. Last game of the season, I'm talking, not the 0-0 draw, but the 3-0 win at London Stadium last season, where he scored the last goal. He did it yesterday. Similar sort of goal, from deep, bombing on, ripping a hole in their back line, bang, goal. He's got that in his locker, and I really do see this guy. Just he's getting better every single game, every single month, every single season. He's developing, he's adding, he's getting better, he's getting more experience. And honestly, I'm not being funny. If he went in the summer, he is. I don't care what anyone says. The guy is 100 million plus. He's 100
million. But why would he leave
plus.
in the summer? If we get Champions League, why would he have the urge to leave in the summer?
I've already said he's not leaving in the summer.
Lawrence makes a good point.
He's not leaving in the summer.
No, he's not. And Lawrence makes a good point. Zuma looked like he was doing a great job leading the back team. I agree with that. You saw him pull the man over, like, you do this, you do that, you do that, you do this. And that was his first match.
Yeah. No, he's
a leader, man.
I'm running out of superlatives for the guy. I really am. I mean, he's a leader in, not just in terms of in the dressing room, but on the pitch. He leads by example. He is the standard bearer. He is absolutely the standard bearer, and because his standards are so high, the other players feel that they have to try to match him. Now, in terms of obviously maybe their skill set, their quality, whatever, maybe they're not as good as Declan Rice, because Declan Rice, I think he is world class now. I think he's getting to the point. I don't think you can justifiably say any longer that, is Declan Rice world class?
Lawrence is agreeing with you 100%.
No, I think, name me a team now Declan Rice does not walk into and hold his own at the very least, or improve.
Any team.
I can't think of one. Does he walk into Barcelona? Does he improve that team? Yep. Does he
Can,
walk
can,
into
can
Real
I
Madrid?
ask you this,
Yep.
KT? Why didn't we see Areola yesterday? Like
Now that's an
I thought that
interesting
was
one.
a shoo-in. I thought that
We
was a
actually
shoo-in.
we actually discussed this on our post match because I didn't
Yeah,
realise, and Duke turned around and said that apparently
big up,
David
dude.
Moyes said
Yep.
that Areola didn't play because he wasn't ready. Now, I'd be very
I trust
interested to
Moyes.
know
I trust
what
Moyes.
does
I
that
trust
actually
Moyes in that
mean.
sense. I do.
But what does that mean? Was he not ready from a fitness point of view? Was he not
Yes,
ready mentally?
that's
What are
what
we
I'm gaining
talking?
from it. No, what I'm gaining
But
from it,
if he
he's
was
not ready for a
if
fitness
he
point of
wasn't
view.
ready fitness wise, why was he on the bench?
Because he came from Fulham, dog. Like Fulham were not like at the same level that we are or we were last year. So I can understand Moyes doing that, but I really wanted to
But
see
he's
him. I
been with
think we're
us
gonna
for
see
what, a
him on
month or
Wednesday.
two now?
I hope we see him on Wednesday. I thought we were gonna see Crawl and all. I thought
Hmm.
we were gonna see Crawl and all, but we didn't. And when that line, what was your first emotions when that lineup came out? I was like, holy shit, this is a strong lineup.
It's gone 9 o'clock, so I can say I looked at it and went, well, he ain't fucking about.
Nah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Yep. Yeah. I looked at it and went, ooh, wow, yeah, that's a lineup that's taking this competition seriously.
He
At
was
the
going
same
for
time,
it,
trying to
man.
balance it with we've got a game in a couple of days' time.
Yeah,
So, it was probably a stronger lineup than possibly I'd have put out, if I'm being brutally honest.
100. Me too.
And that's
Me
why
too.
he's the manager and
I
I'm
would have
not.
put half that stronger lineup in it. Like I wouldn't have had like Rice and Suchek. I would have had like Noble and Crawl. And like when I saw Rice and Suchek, that was the two that made me be like, whoa, like
Hmm.
he's going for it. Like,
Yeah.
and then the back four, I was like, he's keeping Cressy in. He's bringing Zuma in. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, Ogbonna, yeah, he got dropped, but Diop
Dropped.
and Zuma, I think they're gonna have a good communication of one
Yeah.
another.
Rested,
And then
not dropped.
Fredericks, you needed to get Fredericks in there just for the pace. Like
Yeah.
he was unlucky to get that goal, but you needed him in there just for the pace. Word up.
And people forget, I mean, Ryan Fredericks was, for the first 2.5 games of last season, he was our best player. He was really unlucky that he got injured against Wolves. And obviously, David Moyes then went out and bought Vladimir tHa. And Vladimir tHa came in and he's grabbed the right back spot with both hands. And
Yeah,
once Ryan Fredericks has regained fitness, it's like, well, he can't possibly get back in. I mean, this guy's operating at such a high standard. You can't
yeah.
justifiably say thank you for that, but we're now going to shove you back on the bench. So he's had to wait. Now, I think he will probably be the right back going forward in the Europa League, barring any unforeseen
Oh,
circumstances.
100%. And Robbie Boy's done agreed with you, like Gatesy, like we're going strength to strength.
Mm,
And it's beautiful to see. It's
yeah.
like I know
And
we
let's
don't
be
got a striker, but we're going strength to strength, straight up, man.
and let's not forget, PeacH, that this was the game that on paper
Yeah,
everybody looked at and went, that is the toughest game. We are
yeah,
opening with the
yeah,
toughest game of the lot. Well, we
yeah,
went there and we controlled it. You look at we did on our post match, the halftime stats and the full time stats, and you could
yeah,
see shots on target, possession,
yeah,
passing accuracy,
yeah.
corners, offsides, every single metric that you could use to gauge how we were performing. Everything said that we were dominating the first half. Now, when you then switched forwards and looked at the stats at full time, there was a bit of a drop off in
And
terms
the
of the
beginning of
possession
the
and all the
second
rest of it.
half,
But
the
yeah,
beginning
but
of
the
the
game
second
was
half,
over.
we were like pinned against the back corner, dog. We were
The game
pinned at
was
the back
over,
of the
PeacH.
ropes.
The game was over 5 minutes into the second half.
Oh,
All we
no,
had
no,
to do from
no,
that
no.
point on was
Yeah,
literally just say, okay, right,
Yeah.
We're going to just control
Yeah.
the possession. We'll let you have the ball in the areas that we want you to have the ball in, that we're comfortable with you having the ball in. When you start to come into sort of like, deep into our territory, then we will engage you. We'll head you off at the pass, so to speak, and we will dictate the pace and the tempo of the game from this point on.
Gacy, read
And
that
it was a
comment
mature
read that
performance.
comment by Clive. Please read that comment by Clive because it's so true.
Opponents will soon be lumping two markers on deck or exceptional players like Conte and Bruno Fernandes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They
And I found
will.
out that's how you pronounce his name. It's not Fernandez, it's Fernandes.
Whatever.
Did you
But
know
is
that?
it really? No, it's not.
Apparently, in Portuguese, his name is not Fernandez, it's Fernandes.
But that's like Sufal being called Tufal.
Don't ask me.
Genus being
Don't
called
ask
Genus.
me.
Like, yeah.
Don't ask me. I'm not Portuguese, but
It's all
apparently
your fault, Mozzie. It's
it's
all
not
your
pronounced
fault. I
Fernandez.
know you got into the ears of. I just want to break this up for 2 seconds. I'm calling a PeacH timeout. This is a PeacH timeout. I'll show you this, dog. I'm calling a PeacH timeout. We just gone timeout. O'Hara, he is quadruple that for what he did on Talk Site. I ain't playing with you. I want to travel over there and just smack the man. Cause that was so rude of him, man. It was so rude and so ignorant and just like he is such a
Do you think he does it on purpose? Do you think he does
oh,
it purely to
absolutely.
be
Absolutely.
a
Like
prick?
Gatesy, you'll love this. You'll love this. I said to my father, I said, "Oh, you remember Jamie O'Hara?" And
Yeah.
my dad saw what happened, and I was like, "You remember Jamie O'Hara?" He's like, "Nope, nope." And I thought he was serious, and I was like, "No." I was like, and I pulled him up on Wikipedia and whatever, and I'm like, "Yo, this is him. Do you remember him?" He's like, "Nope, nope." And I'm like, he said two things on talk site today. He's like, I know. I was like, oh, you prick. Like he was winding me up. And it was like what like O'Hara, he was never that good of a footballer, really.
No,
Like
he was.
honestly.
He obviously made he made sort of Premier League appearances, so he obviously did better in football than you and I did. But
Oh,
you
big
know,
time, big time. Yeah, yeah.
in the sort of like the all-time top 100, maybe even the top 1,000 Premier League players, he doesn't make the cut. He probably doesn't
No,
make the top 5,000 Premier League players of all time.
no way.
So,
No
with all
way.
due respect, Jamie O'Hara, I'm not really going to take too much notice of what comes out of
But
his mouth
do
because
you think that
he
was
was a
for
bang
attention?
average
Or
Premier
do you
League
think that
player.
was just out of hate? Like, was that for attention or was that out of
Probably,
hate? Like,
probably. He's
what
a
was
poor
it?
man's Robbie Savage.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Good point. Good point,
You know,
Gatesy. Good point.
just
Yes,
a shit
sir.
Robbie Savage. That's all he is.
Yeah, good sir.
You know, he's carved
You're
out a
just a
sort of.
shit
He's
Robbie
probably carved
Savage.
out a
Shit
better
Robbie
media career.
Savage. You're just a shit Robbie Savage.
He's
And you couldn't
probably
even
carved
tackle
out
as good
a
as him.
better career in media than he ever did in football. Let's be honest about it.
Oh, 100. So, but that's the same with the bald-headed bloke. What is it, Murphy, man? Like, he was like, yeah.
Oh, Danny
And
Murphy was
like,
all right as
he
a
loves
player.
to go off of the mouth, man. Like, he loved, oh, buddy, I saw you, dog. Yo, Gatesy, let them have like you, me, and Duke into like talk site. We would undress them, dog. Like we would, yo, they'd be naked bones. They
That's
would
a
have nothing
horrible
to
thought.
say.
That's a
Nothing
horrible
to
thought. I
say.
don't really want to see them naked.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, it's an analogy, you dickhead. I'm just saying we get them
I'm not
naked
gonna
bones.
sleep
Like,
tonight with that. Thanks,
no,
PeacH.
no, yo, Gates, come off, man. It's like, no, we'd get them naked bones. They would not have any answers. They would not have any fight back. We would just like we dress them down. We would dress them down. They would not have nothing.
Hose them
Because
down
we'd
with
come with it, like
domestos.
you'd come with it, Duke would come with it, I'd come with it. They would be like, whoa, this is like a bombardment. Yeah, fucking right, it's a bombardment. Like, it's past 10 o'clock, so I can say that. But it's like, yo, we done do them in, man. Like, those guys are like, yo, those guys are dickheads, dog. Straight up, man.
Yeah.
Simon Jordan and all. Simon Jordan and
I'll tell
all.
you what, I actually like Simon Jordan in a funny sort
I
of way.
don't.
Oh
I don't.
no,
I
honestly,
don't.
I think
I don't.
him I can actually sort of go, do you know what?
No.
He's seen football from a different
No.
perspective. He's not
No.
seeing it from a
No. No.
footballer's point of view. He's like a former chairman, a former owner,
I
as well as
know
being a fan.
he's like David Sullivan's little like bosom buddy. Like,
Oh
no,
no,
I
he's
ain't got
not.
time for
Oh no,
Simon Jordan,
he's
dog.
not. He's not a friend of David Sullivan at all. And
Yeah, he
he
is.
said
He
that
always
on
talks to him before he does his
no.
like before he does his shows. He
No,
always does.
he's not a friend of Sullivan and Gold. He's turned around and said he's not on their Christmas card list. Trust me.
Oh no, but I think he's telling a Porky Pie still.
No,
I think,
I
yeah,
don't. I
yeah,
think
that
he's
Porky Pie thing, dog.
well.
Straight up.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but
I might
I
be wrong
actually think
too.
he comes
None of
across
us
quite
know.
well. You know, but each to their own. Each to their own.
Casey, I love you, dog. Like, yo, we bring it real. We bring it like as honest as it could be, man. And you know what? Sunday is the
Mm.
day that we could like show everybody in the whole universe what we're made of. And if we could
Pie
do
and mash and
Sunday,
liquor.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no,
oh,
no, no, no,
oh.
no, no. You forgot the
What?
chili in that, dog. You forgot
Oh,
the
the chili
chili in that,
vinegar.
dog.
Chili vinegar,
Thank you.
white
Thank you.
pepper, cup of
Thank
tea.
you. Thank you.
Might
Thank you
even
for
follow
that.
it
I
up.
don't believe you forgot the chili, dog. You put me onto the chili, dog.
Might
And this
even
man's like, yo, you forgot the. I'm disappointed. You forgot the
might
chili,
even
man.
follow it up. What do you reckon for sort of afters? I reckon after that you got pie, mash, liquor, chili
Yep, yep.
vinegar, white pepper,
And a
cup of tea, and then
trifle.
no. I'd
Yep,
go
yep.
apple
My mom
crumble,
made the dopest
apple
trifle the other
crumble and
night. It was
custard.
so dope. It was so dope.
Oh.
My mom made the dopest trifle the other night. Oh my
Mm.
days. Like Devonshire, like double custard cream. Oh my.
I've never been a
Woo!
major fan of the old trifle. I got to say, like I say,
I
I'd sooner
love
go
a
apple
trifle,
crumble and
dog.
custard. That's me.
A good trifle. Like I love the custard. I love yo.
Yeah, I've never
Casey,
been
you
massively
never
into
had
it,
my mom's
but
trifle, dog. You never had my mom's
is
trifle,
that an
dog. Trust
invite?
me. Oh, 100%. Any day of the week. But I'll show you my mom's trifle. It is like, ooh, like Hussein Bolt things, like not like expression things, like on Tottenham things, like
Yeah.
but Hussein Bolt. It's like real Hussein Bolt, like
I've just seen
straight
Lawrence's
up.
comment about the barbecued ribs and chicken. Mate,
Hold
you
on,
are
yeah,
making me
I
hungry.
lost it. I lost it. Oh, you see, Gates, can I tell you something, dog?
Of
I'll
course
show
you
you this.
can. You can tell me anything
I
you
know,
like.
I know. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Gatesy. I'll tell you this. I said to the boys, like on the show, that I was allergic to like peanuts and tree nuts. And then they just started taking the piss. So that's why you got the comment right there by Gaza, which I love. I love Gaza. And he's like, PeacH, will you get home for some peanut butter? Brethren, I get home for some Reese's peanut butter, some Ferrero
I
Rocher,
love
and
peanut butter.
some turtles. And then like when I'm in the
And
hospital, I
what?
call you. Done no. Yo, I love that man.
Turtles?
He's wicked. Turtles have peanut
Turtles?
butter in them. Yeah, turtles. You never heard of turtles?
Pass me by.
Oh, turtles are dope. Turtles are like they're like chocolate with caramel, and then like they got like a bit of like peanut thing in them still. Dope.
Okay.
Dope.
I'll
And
have to
I
give
used
them
to
a
live,
whirl.
it's weird. I used to live on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And then all of a sudden, one day, anaphylactic shock, like flatlining, like off of stupid peanuts, dog.
Can I
And I was
ask a
in the car,
question?
like, go on, my son.
When you say peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, is that jelly what I would call jam? Or
Oh,
is that
see,
jelly?
no. That's like, see, that's the Canadian coming out in me, man. That sucks. But no, 100% like raspberry jam, dog.
Got it.
Not strawberry. Not strawberry. I don't got time for strawberry, dog.
Really?
No, 100. 100. Do not have time for strawberry. Raspberry
Oh.
jam with peanut butter and like two bread pieces upon like bottom and
Ah.
top. with the crust cut off, like you're eating funeral or wedding
Yeah,
sandwiches. That's it.
fair
That's
enough.
it.
I'm just looking at Clive's 11 for a cup game. He's got Areola, Zuma, Diop, Ogbonna, Matt. So you're going three at the back, I'm guessing, Clive. So Zuma, Diop, Ogbonna, Masuaku left wing back, I'm guessing. Fredericks right wing back. Socek, Rice, Crowell, Ben Rama, and Vlasic. Fair enough.
You
Could
sounded
do a
like
job.
Yoda. Yo, you must do like a wicked Yoda like
You know I
takeoff.
do. You know
No,
I
no,
do.
but no. I never heard it. But like
Have you
I
not?
might have heard it. No, I might have heard it, but I wasn't listening. But
Why do
you
you want to
sound like
hear
you
it?
could do a wicked like Yoda takeoff still. But yo, you see Clive. Clive saying like crawl. He's saying will probably feature in the domestic cup. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's Areola as well.
In the
There's
ways of the Force, Crowell is strong. Yes, he is.
yeah. Okay,
Sorry,
Yoda Gates. It's not Yoda, baby, or baby Yoda. It's Gates Yoda. Gates Yoda. Let me
I
ask you
couldn't. I
this, man.
couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Gates Yoda. Do you think that like after Ariola like puts on the shirt like in the League Cup, do you think Fabianski's gonna get it back or what?
Once goalkeeper, Areola is. Fabianski, he may struggle.
See, he like yo, Fabianski, he can do two things. I'm showing you Areola. He's on a different level, man.
Yeah, I
He's on
think
a
once he's
different
in,
level, man.
I think once Areola's in, I think he
It's
will
gonna be hard taking the
probably
shirt off
be
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
providing he hits the levels that he hit at Fulham last season,
Yes.
providing he hits the levels that he hit that took him to Real Madrid, then I think once he gets his opportunity, it may well be a bit difficult to justify putting Fabianski in. And I think Fabianski's been an amazing servant for the club.
Yes, yes,
That
100%.
first season was
100%.
absolutely
Yeah,
superb,
yeah,
but time waits
yeah,
for none of us, I'm afraid. And he's obviously had a couple of injuries. His
yeah.
kicking seems to have been affected. I don't think he's quite got the same authoritativeness in coming
Mobility,
for
right. Yeah,
crosses and
yeah, yeah.
dominating his 6 yard box and the 18-yard box as
And it
more
takes so
generally.
long to like put the ball back out and play. And it's like
Yeah,
when he did that the other day, it went right to the man them on the other
he's still a
team.
great shot stopper. Still a
Oh
great
no,
shot stopper,
100%,
but
100%, one hundred
you know,
percent.
yeah,
Do,
but
do,
it
you-
is
do
what it
you
is.
agree? Do you agree with Gaza? Gaza! No, you
Gaza.
have to do. No, you have to do a Yoda Gaza. How would you do it? It would be like Azag. How would you do the Yoda Gaza? How would it be?
Um, I don't know.
You have to think something. No, you're
what,
on the
what
spot
what's
right now. Now you have to do the Yoda Gaza straight up because Gaza is in every live chat. He always asks everybody how they are. He's like one of
impressed
the
with
most like
Fredericks?
nice.
Gaza was.
Done, done, done. Now, do you think Fredericks holds that position, or like Sufal comes right back in and Fredericks is just like secondary?
For Manchester United,
Yeah, and on.
I'd play.
Yes, Manchester United and on.
Against Manchester United, I'd play them both.
What?
Against Manchester United, I would play Tufal as a right back,
That's
and
interesting, dog.
I would play Ryan Fredericks in front of him like we did against Villa.
And then would you have Matsuaku in front of Cresswell?
Nope, I'd have full nails.
Interesting.
4-2-3-1. I would go. I would go
With James
Areola.
Fever. I want James Fever to come on and like drop two things because he put two things down. So you're saying like you'd have Fredericks in front of Sufal, and
Yep.
then you'd have Cresswell, but you'd have Fornells in front of
Right.
Cresswell. And then
I,
in
I,
the middle, who is it? Who is it? Zuma and Diop, or Zuma or
if
Lambana?
I was picking it, I would go Areola in goal.
100%,
Back four,
100%,
Cress
100%.
from left to right, Cresswell, Ogbonna,
Yeah,
Zuma,
yeah,
two foul, two holding, obvious. Rice the captain, Thomas Soucek. Offensive midfield three from left to right. I would go Fornals,
yeah.
Ben Rama, and Fredericks, and then up top Jared Bowen. Done. Oh dear. Have you dropped out on me again? Oh no. Oh no. Don't you dare, PeacH. Don't you dare, because I can't end this stream. Now, tHa might be watching and he might rescue us. He might sort of hit end broadcast and it comes to a grinding halt. I don't know. But, you know, I'm just having a look at the comments here. Lawrence, as we have discussed before, Moyes is very loyal. He is, but he won't be loyal to the detriment of the result, the performance, the team, in my opinion. He will not remove Fab unless he's hurting the team. Yep. Fab hurts on kicking to our offense. Yeah, I mean, his distribution's awful. Absolutely awful. That needs to improve. It's plain to see. But there you go. Now, obviously, I can't get your comments up on screen. That's PeacH. Oh, he's back.
I'm
He's
back.
back.
You know what
Yeah.
happened. You know what happened. You know what
Go on, mate.
happened. Fredericks, for the pace that he has, he like slide tackled me, and I was like, "No, you just did it." And then I looked over on the left, and like I was like, "Hold on a second." I saw Cresswell, and I was like, "Okay," but then I saw Masuaku, sorry, and I was like, "Yeah." I think you could have Masuaku, you could have Cresswell, you could have Zuma, you could have Ogbonna, and you could have Fredericks.
Would you go three
I,
at the back then?
isn't
3-5.
it like I know? Yeah, same thing. Like three or
Yeah.
like two on the wide,
Wing
but like
backs.
yeah, but isn't it funny? Like David Moyes, he was a center half when he played, and that's like the only like spot he's trying to build up. Like even today, we were linked with a youngster from the Glasgow Rangers.
One of my
Like
favourite
we
films
were
has just come on, PeacH.
going. What's that?
Rocky.
Oh, 100, 100,
Adrian!
100, dog. Adrian! 100, dog.
Remember the line that he
100,
says
dog.
in the sixth film of the series when he's talking to his son, and I
Yeah,
love it. I love what he says
yeah.
because it's absolutely true. It ain't about how
And
hard you hit; it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward like that.
okay, I don't know about that impersonation. That was kind of weak sauce. Still, your Yoda one is dope, but that one was
I
weak.
did me
But no,
best.
but don't you love it that like he directed, produced all of the movies? Like,
Mm,
what a man! What a man! Like that.
crazy.
Oh my days! That is like it's like oh why is it a trilogy or is it four or more? Because I know that you had one,
You had
you had
Rocky,
two,
Rocky
you
one
had
where
yeah
he was
Rocky,
beat by Apollo. Rocky
and,
2,
and,
where he beat Apollo and
yeah
became champion.
yeah, and
Rocky
then the fourth
3,
one was with that
where
Russian cat.
Mr. T. Rocky 3 was Mr. T as Clubber Lang,
Yeah,
where he
yeah,
beat
yeah,
Rocky,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
Rocky beat him later in the same film, and
yeah.
his trainer Mickey died. Then Rocky 4 was the one where Apollo was
Season
killed in the
four.
ring by
Yeah,
Ivan Drago, and then he went across to Russia or the Soviet
yeah,
Union as it was back then,
yeah.
and he beat him. Now, here's a little something for you: a real big continuity error between
Go
Rocky
on,
4 and Rocky 5. Real big one.
go
Now,
on.
if you've not seen it, and those of you that know the films know what's coming, but if you don't know, Rocky 4, he goes out to Russia, he fights Drago, and his son's at home watching it, and his son's about, I don't know, 8, something like that, watching it at home. He flies back to the States in Rocky 5 after the fight, and his son rocks up at the airport, and he's now 13, 14.
So he's just like grew up like 5 years, like over one.
Just overnight, you know, he's flown out to Russia. He's fought the big Russian. He's beat the Russian. He's come back, and his son, in the space of like a week or two, is aged 5 years, and no one explained how this happened.
See, that's a loophole. That's a loophole. That's a fault, man. That's a fault. Like, yo, big up the gal them. Hold on. Can I see it? No. Big up the gal them.
Hello.
Big up.
Yammers.
Big up. No. Yo, big up the gal them. Still they're riding on the Mercedes, dog. How do you mean? But it's like, yo, no, I hear you. It's like, what are your thoughts on Creed? Like, did you find that, like, kind of like...
Do you know what? I've not really got into that.
Not really got into it as much.
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
That's Apollo's son, isn't it? It's Apollo's son,
it was his illegitimate son and blah, blah, blah. But I watched the first one and I was like, not quite the same. Not quite the same.
Does Rocky... not Rocky. I apologize. But does Sylvester Stallone have, like... Is he producing those and, like, directing those or no?
Probably.
Because I have no idea.
Probably. I'm not entirely certain, to be honest. As I say, I know he's in it, but it's not quite the same.
No, I agree with you. Lawrence Watkins, he's saying, Gatesy, I have to make you some of my barbecue ribs and chicken. You're in for a treat.
Making me hungry.
What? Where am I at? Why don't I get no, like, barbecue ribs or chicken, dog? Like,
I'm holding you to that, Larry. I'm telling you, I am holding you to that. Don't you worry.
Yo, I'm closer to him than he is to you, dog. And homeboy saying he'll, like, oh, I'll give you some, like, ribs and chicken. Oh, PeacH, like, we'll just, like, bypass you and, like, go straight to, like, Dartford or London. Yo, you live in Kent, don't you?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Yeah,
just on the borders with Southeast London, but yes,
beautiful place, man. Beautiful place, man. I was telling my mom about that, and she was like, "Oh, such a beautiful area, man."
The Garden of England.
You know that television show. I know I don't think it's in the same area, but it might be near. But my mom watches it all the time. Doc Martin.
That's in Cornwall. That's in Cornwall. We've actually been to where they filmed it. In Doc Martin, the place is called Port Wen, but in real life, it's called Port Isaac. And we went there 2 years ago. And it's exactly what it is on Doc Martin. It's this quaint little fishing village with really narrow streets where you can only get one car down it. We actually saw Doc Martin's house. They you can actually stay in the house. I think it's about $2,000 a week or something like that. But yeah, really nice, really picturesque. Got lovely photographs.
I love that, man. Like, oh man, like I've been to Peckham. Like, big up Del Boy and Rodders.
Do you know it wasn't never filmed in Peckham?
Come again?
It was never filmed in Peckham.
Where was it filmed? The Nelson Mandela Factor in Peckham, dog.
No. The first, I think 3, 4, however many series. It was actually Nelson Mandela House was actually in Acton in West London. It was a building called.
Hold on. Stop. Pause. Acton. Hold on. Fuck, PeacH. You got to be able to say this. Acton. What is it? It's Stangley or Stangley. What am I missing? Strangly, like Acton, Stangley. What is it, man?
No, it's just called Acton. Acton. It's in West London.
I know, but the football's called Acton Stangley or whatever, man. Straight up,
no idea.
No, I do.
But it was a block of flats called Harlech Tower. It's called Harlech Tower. It's actually it's going to be knocked down in the next year or two, so I'm told.
Why?
Just these things happen, you know. So apparently it was on the news maybe a year or two ago.
Right.
And they said that the block of flats that was originally Nelson Mandela House is going to be knocked down in the coming years. But as I say, so that was where it was filmed to begin with, and then they later moved production to Bristol.
Hold on. If it wasn't, if it wasn't like filmed there, where was it filmed, dog?
It was
Like,
never filmed.
yo,
As I say, it was filmed. A lot of the stuff was filmed in Acton to begin with, and then it was moved to Bristol. In fact, there's
Acton
one.
Stanley. That's it. Acton
No, that's
Stan.
you're
Acton
thinking of
Stanley. That's what I'm
Accrington.
talking about, dog.
Accrington. That's Accrington.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
Yeah,
different
not
place, yeah.
Acton. Yeah. Acton is West London. Accrington is like Lancashire.
I'll show you this. I'll show you this.
So I'm just
When
doing
I was
stream
in
PeacH.
London, when I was in London, yo, Gatesy, I love you to bits and pieces, dog. You're the fucking bomb. That's excuse my language, but you're the
That's all right.
yo, dog's ballers, man. Straight up. But like when I was in my uncle
Mhm.
who's my dad's godson who lives at Rush Green, he
Yep.
took me to Prospect of Whitby. And it's like my dad still has like a cup hanging, like you know how they have the cups hanging on the top of the like
Yep.
thing there. Yeah, my dad has a cup hanging up there, and it was Jamie Abbott, ABBOTT, Jamie Abbott.
Yeah.
Like what would it be? If it's my dad's godson, he's my uncle. Basically, like
Yeah.
that's my uncle.
It's not a blood
And
relative, but close
no,
friend.
but it's so close.
Yeah.
It's so close because like his father, Jamie's father, was like my dad's best mate. Like
Yeah.
growing up on Wood Lane, and like honestly, like that was my dad's best mate.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he passed through dementia. Rest in peace, Jimmy Abbott. And he was such a boy. But like, yeah, Jamie, he took me with him and his missus. He
Yeah.
took me to Prospect of Whitby, and he said that little piece of lake
Mm.
that you had there, that was when Granddad and Del Boy, like they whatchamacallit it, like they went into the sunshine with their millions after like he got them from that
Won the clock
auction when he
watch.
like
Yeah.
passed out. And yeah, that was going to the Prospect of Whitby. I couldn't believe that they had mass sail ship like things like holding the bar up. I was like, what? Like it was that was madness, man. That was
Can you do Boise's laugh?
isn't that no, I can't even. I can't even. No, I can't even. But you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Especially when he does like the things like when it was like, yo, I saw what was it? It was that, and I know I go on about this, but it was like that card match, and then he's like, I sold him the card, like I knew it was shit, and then he's like, oh, what a legend, man, what a
Yeah.
legend,
Yeah.
absolute legend, man,
Brilliant.
absolute. Listen, you know what we did, Gatesy. You'll have a right laugh at this. You know what we
Go on.
did? Like the other year, we had like a Only Fools and Horses night. So it's like it was one of my dad's brethren who's from Scotland, and he was well up in football. He like like I'm not dropping names. I'm not, but I am at the same time. But like he played with Souness, he played with Ferguson, he played with Harry Redknapp.
It's
Sent
funny
me
you
like
mention him.
come again, Nut?
It's funny you mention Alex Ferguson. I was watching something on Prime
One,
Video just this very afternoon about Sir Alex Ferguson.
yep.
Basically, he had a brain hemorrhage
No, I
nearly 3
didn't.
years
I
ago
didn't.
now. Yeah,
No, I
about 3
didn't.
years ago now.
Yeah,
He
I
survived it,
didn't.
obviously. But yeah, it's sort of like an interview that Prime Video did in the aftermath of him sort of recovering. And he just basically goes right back. You know, he shares memories of his parents, growing up as a kid with his brothers,
Yeah.
in Govan, in Glasgow, um, through to
Yo,
his playing career. And you know, the funny thing is, he's
go
actually
on.
quite bitter about what happened to him. Now, he grew up a Rangers fan, and it was
Yeah,
always his dream to play for Rangers, and he did it. But there was a little bit of a sort of a stigma, because I don't know if you know, but Kathy Ferguson, who's his wife,
yeah.
is Catholic. Now, of course, we're going back to the 60s. I mean, you know,
So
you
what?
think it's bad
He's
now.
Protestant and
It
she's
was a
Catholic.
lot worse.
No, but what you
Sectarianism.
saying? Hold on, Gaethje. He's Protestant. She's
Mm.
Catholic. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
or no?
Well, he was
Yeah,
he was playing for Rangers. He was Protestant, Church
yeah,
of England,
yeah,
like.
yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah.
Catholic, so obviously there's that little bit of, and he played in a game at Ibrox, at Hampden Park, excuse me, 132,000 people there, Celtic versus Rangers, and for the first goal, I think it was Billy McNeil came up for a corner. Ferguson was meant to be picking him up. He didn't. Billy McNeil got his head to the ball, puts it in the top corner, and they went on to lose the game 4-0, 5-0, whatever it was. Ferguson
Yeah,
never played
right.
for Rangers
Yeah,
again. He was
right.
bombed out.
4-0, 5-0. You're joking me, dog.
There was
4-0,
there was a
5-0?
yeah,
No.
yeah, and there was a situation that Ferguson was talking about, and he turns around and says that there was one of the Rangers directors came up to him one day and sort of said, "Oh, I understand you're married to a Catholic. Were you married in a chapel?" And he turned
Whoa.
around and said, "No, we
Whoa.
were married in a registry office." And he went, "Oh, that's okay then." And Ferguson turned around and said, "I should have told
Whoa.
him to fuck off."
Yeah, not many.
You know,
Or
but
told him that,
he
that
was
she
really
got married
bitter
in a
about it. And
pineapple, dog. Like, yo,
yeah,
you don't have to say pineapple. You can just
when
say
he was
pineapple, same thing, dog. Straight
Yeah,
up.
when he was manager of Aberdeen, excuse me, he actually and Gordon Strachan said it. He said he always wanted to beat the old firm, because if you beat the
Yep,
old firm, you were going to be
yep.
Scottish champions. You know,
100,
at
man.
Aberdeen.
Yep,
But he
100.
turned around. Strachan said, he said, I always got the feeling that he always wanted to beat Rangers that little bit more than Celtic. And it comes back to that. You know, he was really bitter
Yeah,
about what happened at his time at
yeah,
Rangers,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
in a way, I actually think that experience was the catalyst for his success, you know, in later life as a manager for Aberdeen
Yeah,
and obviously for Manchester United. And you think it's a real sliding doors moment, because if that hadn't happened, would he have gone on to do what he did? Possibly not.
yeah, yeah,
Possibly
yeah,
not. But
yeah.
it was a
Oh, that
really
makes
good
sense.
film. And if any of you guys watching have got Prime Video, I think it's called Never Give Up. And I've seen about the first hour of it so far. Really good, really good.
And apparently there's like a beautiful documentary on Stanley Matthews right now on Netflix.
Okay,
And
I'll have to get that.
yeah, yeah, it was mentioned in I forget who honestly I go through so many YouTube things watching them and this, that, and the third. But it was mentioned. And yeah, Stanley Matthews is supposed to be massive
Played
documentary.
professional football into his 50s.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
Super fit man. But
He
different
ended
age.
up coming to Canada, Stanley Matthews. Stanley Matthews ended up coming to Canada, and
Did
he
he?
played for things over. Yeah, swear to God, he played for things over
Okay.
this way. Still, guys are saying something. Credit to the Zagreb fans. Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
take that a
pitchy
step
too,
further,
though.
Gaza, and I don't disagree with you, but I'm gonna say
No, I
credit to
don't
the West
disagree
Ham
with it either.
fans.
But this pitch is garbage, dog. It makes ours look good. Straight up.
2,000 fans of ours rocked up in Zagreb. I mean, some of them, 750 of them, had 2 days' notice. I'm a season ticket holder, and I got a text on Tuesday saying we've just got 750 more tickets. You know, do you want it? Now, I'd love to be in the position where I could go, I'm having that, jump on a plane, go to Zagreb, don't have, you know, whatever. My job makes it impossible. My family situation makes it impossible. At 2 days' notice, no chance. But we took 2,000 there, and my God, there's just the support we've got. Honestly, is it is ridiculous. Second to none. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, I'm biased, but you just sort of say, they had to have COVID tests. I understand that there was a no alcohol policy in place. You had to be breathalyzed, and if you failed the breathalyzer test, you're not getting in. I mean, all these obstacles that we got put in our way, and we still took what we took, mate. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Just looking at your comment there, Lawrence. You actually became a West Ham fan because of the fans, hardworking, blue collar up. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of clubs like it. I mean, if you actually look into the history of a lot of clubs, Liverpool, Manchester United, Rangers, not Rangers. It was Alex Ferguson talking about it, but no, not Rangers. But yeah, Manchester United, Liverpool, Millwall, West Ham, Southampton and Portsmouth. There's a lot of clubs that have come out of the shipbuilding industry. There's quite a lot. A lot of the reason why Liverpool and Manchester United fans don't see eye to eye, from what I've been told, is it goes back to a strike that happened way back. It's a bit like the reason why West Ham and Millwall don't see eye to eye, because it was two rival shipbuilding firms and they were competing for the same contracts and this, that, and the other. And apparently, in Liverpool and Manchester United's case, it was I'm led to believe there was a strike, and one shipbuilder broke the strike and the other shipbuilding company never forgave them, blah blah blah. So it's just really interesting though. A lot of clubs like that come out of the shipbuilding industry, manual labor and all the rest of it. Just looking there, Moyes said on Sky he wants to make Antonio into a ruthless goal scorer like Ronaldo. My God, if he could do that, Ronaldo, he was absolutely ridiculous, and that was even up with two bad knee injuries. So, but yeah, Bowen up top.
Gatesy, look at this, dog. It is like homemade chocolate chip cookie.
Nice one.
It's so good. Oh, it's like, honestly, watch. Like, honestly, it melts in your mouth, dog. Like, honestly, hold up. Look at that. Like,
do you know, it's 11:05 at night here. I've got work in the morning.
You love some of this, dog. It's so dope. It's so dope.
Mate, honestly. I've just realised you're on Twitch.
Yeah. I don't know how to work it, but I'm on it. I don't know how to use it at all, but I'm on it.
Yeah, no, because I've just seen you in the chat. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, and it's on Twitch. Never gravitated, because I thought that isn't that for people playing sort of like computer games and stuff like that.
Gaming things, isn't it?
Yeah,
okay. Facebook has been good. YouTube is like the dawn of all regular dawns. I tried Periscope with Twitter, but could never really get used to it.
Oh, okay.
So I tried Twitch, but
just seen Rob Singleton's comment. Scousers call people from Manchester woollybags. Never knew that, Rob. That's good knowledge. I never knew that, and I always love finding out little nuggets of information like that. You never know. You're going to be in a pub quiz one day, and you get a little question like that. What did the Scousers call people from Manchester? And I'll think of you, Rob, and I'll think of you, and I'll raise a glass if I win a pub quiz on that.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Just looking at Epic's comment there. Never a good time to play Manchester United. I don't know if it's a good time to play West Ham. Yeah. Let's not worry about what they can do to us. Let them worry about what we're going to do to them for a change, shall we? So, in answer to your question, Gaza, in my opinion, yes, I would have Ogbonna back, and I would have him alongside Zuma at the centre of defence. I would play 4 at the back. Sounds like the gaffer isn't scared of Man United.
Who would you play up front? Honestly, who would you play up front on Sunday?
Bowen.
Yeah.
Move. Like I say, I would bring Fredericks in. I would put him on the right and move Bowen into centre forward. Done.
For the pace, yeah, 100%.
Done.
Yep.
And then if Ronaldo wants to go down Manchester United's left, our right, he's got Fredericks and Kufal to deal with. If he comes down their right, our left, he's got Fornals and Cresswell to deal with. And obviously Declan Rice is going to be sweeping the width of the pitch anyway. So those three, on one side, three on the other, they've got Ronaldo sort of pretty much nailed. And if you can nail Ronaldo, I know they've got other attacking threats. I'm not saying that you take care of Ronaldo and you deal with Manchester United. It's a bit more complicated than that. They've got threats from all over the park. But I think that if David Moyes has his game face on, he will have been working on this game. I think he would have been prepping for this, probably in conjunction with the game against Zagreb. He's probably had little chats. He's obviously ramped it up since yesterday's game finished, and we'll go on Sunday. But I think he's got a plan in place, and we'll just see.
What do you think? What do you think? Ronaldo's going to do from now to the end of the season. Do you think he's going to be that messiah of the Premier League, or do you think he's going to fall and flop? Just ask.
Ronaldo will be a success. Now, whether that success is winning a Premier League, I don't know. But I think he will have an impact. There's no shadow of a doubt in my mind.
He has a good thing about himself, and he'll share that on to the players. If he
in my opinion,
the players will.
He's the greatest player of his era.
I think he's a model. I think he's a model person, and not model like Kate Moss, like model like his watch what I do,
professional.
And you do it too.
Yeah. No, he's I believe he's the greatest player of his era, and yes, I do believe he's better than Messi. That's my opinion. The reason I say that he's better than Messi is very simple. Ronaldo has gone from Sporting to Manchester United to Real Madrid to Juventus, back to Manchester United. Messi has only moved because Barcelona couldn't pay him the money. If he hadn't have got the money, he'd have still been at Barcelona now. He's been in a club that have tended to his every whim from the time he was 12, 13 years of age, and they built a team that was completely around Messi and got the best out of Messi, which is fine. And listen, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Messi's crap. I'm absolutely not. But
Messi's not crap.
Messi has done it in one country.
Even to the point where it's like, homeboy came in. Who was it? Homeboy came in. I forget who it was, but homeboy came in and he was offered the number 10 shirt, and he said, "No, I'm not going to take that out of respect to Messi." I forget who it was.
That was Sergio Aguero.
I beg your pardon?
It was Sergio Aguero.
That's it. Yep, you're right.
So he's taken the 19, I believe.
When none of us know, Gatesy knows. When none of us know, Gatesy knows. Listen, there's a reason why this man is on the chat, because he's like you call him Gatesy, I call him Gates. He's the Gates father, dog. He's the dean, dog. He is
I have my moments.
Honestly, man, straight up, man.
I have my moments, but no. Listen, I think we're very, very fortunate that we've been able to witness two absolute masters of football in Messi and Ronaldo competing around the same era. But I believe that Ronaldo is just a nudge ahead of Messi.
Gatesy, they're coming for me, dog. They're coming for me.
They're coming for you again.
They're coming for me, dog. They're coming for me, dog.
Oh no!
Nice knowing y'all. Now I'm out. It was just a fire truck.
Only if you're on fire. Right, guys. I am going to have to love you and leave you. It's 12 minutes past 11 at night here.
No,
I've got to be up early in the morning. I've got work.
What are we? Do a Mozzie, but pump up the volume. Pump it up. Pump up the volume. Pump it up. What are we, dog?
massive West Ham are.
Yo, hold on before I go. I got to show you this because I was showing you guys this the other day, and I was not playing. I'm not even playing. Watch this. I ain't even playing with you. And yo, there's some weirdos where I live, dog. Watch this. Yeah, big yourself up. Don't know. I feel like rate my takeaway right now. People like bibbing at me. But yo, I'll tell you. Yo, come through, homeboy. Come through. I'll show you. Yeah, y'all are gonna trip out, dog. Yo, no, come through, dog. I just want to show you on YouTube, man. How you mean?
Spider-Man, is that the real Spider-Man?
That's what I'm talking about, right?
Spider-Man?
Like, come up in the screen, dog.
Hey,
Yo, we got Spider-Man up in the place,
Peter
dog. How do you mean?
Parker, as I
This
live
is
and
live on
breathe.
YouTube right now, dog. Straight
You
up,
are
man.
live. You are live on YouTube, my friend.
Yo, look at them out there. Spider-Man, big yourself up, yeah?
Wow.
Don't know.
Wow.
Don't know. Give me some of that, yeah? Yo, could you say up the hammers?
Up the hammers.
Up
Good
the
lad.
hammers. You see
Good
that?
lad. You got to do the crossed irons.
Yo, could you do that?
You got to do that.
Like a cross? Like a cross and say, come on, you irons.
Come on, you irons.
Good lad. Good lad.
Yo, you're a legend. You're a legend, dog. Yo,
Let me plug myself.
go again.
If you're on Instagram, you want
Boom.
to follow Oakville Spider-Man on
Boom.
Instagram.
Boom.
Oakville Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the
Hold
man
on.
there, dog. That's the
Hold
man
on.
there. Straight up.
Right.
I'm Peter Parker Street. I do this every week.
Right.
Yo,
Hold
big
on.
up yourself, yeah? You don't know, man. Yo,
I'm
mad
still getting
respect,
used to Instagram. I got to say. But hang on.
I see, yo,
me
Bridget,
find
I
him.
seen that man like walking down like the bridge the other day, dog. I didn't know he was like, oh, Phil Spider-Man. We got a Spider-Man where I
I
live,
found him.
dog. What?
I found him.
There's
Right.
gonna be like an Iron Man in Dartford next time. How do you mean? Yo, that's a beautiful way to end the show still. I think
Following him.
so.
I got
What's
him.
up, Reggie?
I'm following him. I've just found him. Don't worry.
Casey's
good.
in the building. Casey's in the building. La 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 la
Right.
la.
I gotta go.
La. See, you get a different song. Dog. Casey's in the building. Casey's in the building.
Mate.
La 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 la. Casey's in the building. Casey's in the building. La 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 la.
PeacH.
Trust me.
I gotta go.
Yeah. All right, man. Yo, what are we?
Fucking massive we are.
See, baby Yoda had to come into the mix and we're fucking random. You don't know. Yeah, big up yourself.
Anyway, love to